four kings. It merged into the Union of India in the year 1949. Home to several tribes, the diverse ethno-linguistic group of Tripura have given rise to a composite culture. Each indigenous community has a repertoire of songs and dances and its own unique culture. Today, we present to you the diverse cultural heritage of Tripura, different Paper moss. Paper moss are the largest subtribe within the Tripura community and are known for the various festivals such as Eid and Kharshi, and also for the folk dances such as Leban. Paper moss wear colorful dresses and female wraparound is known as wigline. The breastband is known as risha. Whereas the male wears a white woven dhoti called rikutu for the loin and kamchali borok for the upper part. Jamatia. The Jamatias are the tribe group of Mongoloid origin and speak Kokoro. The Jamatias were the major strength of the Royal Army of Tripura and were exempted from taxes during the king's rule. Jamatias are very much fond of the traditional folk culture. The Jamatic dress worn by the models today is a very special dress worn during Goriya festival to perform the traditional Goriya dance, a festival of harvest. Tripuri. Tripuris are the largest tribal community and are considered as the aboriginal tribe of Tripura. Tripuris have a very colorful folk dances such as Tangviti, Mamita, and Musak Sulbani. Their annual festival is known as Ojagri. Today, the tribe are wearing tomboy design pattern of Tripura. Riang. Riangs are the largest tribal community of Tripura and are recognized as one of the primitive tribes of India. Riang's folk life and culture have a huge cultural significance. Their Hodagri dance, with its melodious tune of flute, is the most famous folk dance of Tripura. Koloi. Kolois are one of the most subtribes of Halam community and are known to be socio-culturally conservative, having a social culture, following their own customs and practices. Chol. Kuchol, one of the smallest tribes in Tripura, are of Mongoloid ethnicity. Kuchols, traditionally Shum cultivators, live in Goirang Long, a house built out of short grass and the bamboos. Rupini. Rupini is one of the Kokro speakers of Halam community and are mostly in the hilltops of Baramura ranges. Rupinis are agrarian in nature and traditionally true patient. Maiduma Kulumum is the grandest festival of Rupinis where they worship the goddess of harvest. Murasing. Murasing means the horse of the hills. The Murasings mainly dwell in the South Tripura district of Tripura and speak Kokoro, a language of Tibeto-Burmese origin. The Chaudhary, the village headman, is given the function of justice and serve as a lawyer for all the social injustices that take place within the society. Runkles. Runkles are one of the subtribe of Halam community and belongs to Tukichin tribe of the Tibeto-Burmese ethnic group and are mostly Jew cultivators. The language spoken by the Runkle are known as Runkchan. The background is known as Ponpong and the breast band is known as Rasa. Garo. Garos, ethnically belonging to Tibeto-Burmese linguistic group, is considered one of the few immigrant tribes in Tripura. Garos are one of the few remaining matrilineal society in the entire world. Wangala Festival, a festival of harvest, is the annual festival of Garo. Lushai. Lushai is another tribe under Kokichin group of tribes and are commonly known as Mizo in Tripura. Lushai mostly residing in Jampu Hill area bordering the neighboring state of Mizoram and are basically Chum cultivators. Lushai are also known as the orange producing community of Tripura. Dalam, ethnically Sino-Tibetan and a subtribe of Kukis. Dalam refer to themselves as Harems. Like most of the Kuki, Dalams are also a close-knit community and have their own customary law and village council. The Dalams are regarded as one of the most literate and socio-economically advanced tribes of Tripura. Manipuri. The Manipuri community, despite its small number, are culturally and historically very significant due to their matrimonial alliances with the royals of Tripura. Maharani Tulsipati was one of the Manipuri queen of Tripura. The beauty of Manipuri dress lies in its simplicity. The wraparound skirt of Manipuri woman is known as fanek and traditionally comes in stripes of dark color, whereas the ritualistic dhoti worn by men is known as pejong and the hat turban is called koja. Monk. The monks are a tribe of Americanist origin and are mostly Buddhist by religion. The Buddhism of monks have a very close affinity with the Burmese Buddhism, and it reflects in their socio-cultural aspects as well. Sunrise dance, performed during the Sunrise Festival, is one of the famous folk dances of the monk. The traditional wraparound skirt of woman is called Nungi, and the man wears a dhoti. Bengali. The Bengali community forms the largest ethnic community of Tripura. Mostly concentrated in the plains, the Bengalis have a rich cultural and traditional heritage, which is reflected through their folk dance and folk songs. The traditional colored sat, bright red colors and stripes against an undyed white silk is imbued with religious significance and are hugely popular during Durga Puja, wedding, and other religious ceremonies. Chakma. The Chakmas are one of the few tribes in Tripura of Arakanese origin. Biju festival, the annual harvest festival of Chakma, are held in the month of April. The Chakmas wear traditionally kimono, an ankle-length cloth wrapped around the waist, and khadi, the colorful waistband worn above the waist. The traditional dress of Chakma are mostly in the shade of black and red. Kuki. Ethnically Sino-Tibetan, Kukis refer to themselves as Harayanas. Kuki are mostly Chumyas and are closely knit community. Kukis have their own customary law and village act. Lal is a term to denote their village chief, and this is the reason why most of the Kukis use Lal before their name. The annual festival of Kuki are known as Good Festival. Halam. Ethnically, Halam belong to the Caucasus Mongolite origin of Kuki-Chin tribe. Halams live in a typical tongkol, specially made of bamboos and chum grass. Apart from plain land cultivation, Halam are still mostly into chum cultivation. Bongches. Bongches are one of the sub-tribes of Halam community. Like many other tribes of Halam, they are also from the Kuki-Chin group. Bongcher also have their own system of village administration and judicature. The chief of Bongchers are called Roy. The dress worn by the women today are known as Ponbon. Nuapia. Nuapia are one of the several Mongoloid tribes of Tripura. Concentrated mainly in the southern part of Tripura, Nuapias have 11 major clans among them and are regarded as culturally conservative. Nuapias are well known for the Goria dance, performed during Busha festival in the month of April. This is the culture of Tripura. Being socio-ethnically diverse in its structure, our culture, our society is multicultural. Our, our culture lies in the fact that we are diverse, though diverse in ethnicity, linguistic, culture, tradition, social rituals. Yet, all the tribes in Tripura are united as one, and there lies the beauty of Tripura. Hambai, Dhonabad, thank you.